Welcome back, guys, to the Football Corner. And yes, I am wearing the exact same clothes as yesterday's video. That's because I filmed today's video yesterday. Whoa, that's trippy. Last week, I went 12-4 in picks, guys. That's an improvement from week 1, where I went 11-5. But not my goal. My goal is still 16-0. Am I going to get it this week? Probably not. Probably not, but we're going to try anyways. Let's start off with Thursday night's game, the Dolphins and the Jags. We're excited for this game, aren't we, guys? No. Why the Dolphins and the Jags? Gut feeling, I think the Dolphins and the Jags, I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a great game. Dolphins are going to take this one. I think the momentum of just doing really well against the Bills is going to carry over. Fitzmagic is going to have a great game again. I know Gardner's doing a great job for the Jags right now, but Dolphins are looking pretty good. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins winning their first game of the year. Congrats, Dolphins. 24-17. 24-17. A solid first game of the week. Now I'm going to hop over to the Steelers-Texans game. I don't want to pick this game. I have a feeling that the Texans are going to win this game. I'm saying it right now. I have a feeling they need these games. They're 0-2 right now. They're 0-2. They can't go 0-3. That's not a good way to start the season. For them, this is like make it or break it right here. You do not want to start 0-3. That is not something that should ever happen if you're trying to make the playoffs. And this is a team that could have very well made it to the AFC Championship game. They blew a lead, didn't win against a tough team. So for them to start 0-2 and possibly 0-3, it would be insane. And that's why I think the Texans are going to win. I'm going to stick with my Steelers, though. Ben Roethlisberger is playing amazing. Amazing. We have amazing wide receivers right now. Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson, Juju, Eric Ebron. James Conner had a good week last week. Benny Snell looked good week 1. Our defense is amazing. It's going to be tough. They just played the Ravens. Ravens walked all over them. The Steelers are not the same type offense, but they're going to throw a lot, and they're going to score a lot. This Texans offense, without DeAndre Hopkins, what are they going to do? Again, I think the Texans probably will win this game. I'm going with the Steelers, though. I'm going to go with the Steelers 33 to the Texans 20. Moving on. 49ers and the Giants. The battle of the injury reserve. That's funny. I'm so sorry. Why did you take Saquon? And Nick Bosa is pretty good too, but that's all right. 49ers don't need a win. They went to the Super Bowl last year. Super Bowl hangover, anyone? So, anyways, let's get to this game. It's happening at 1 o'clock at MetLife Stadium. Giants, I don't think are winning this game. Regardless if Jimmy G plays or not, or Mosher, who's probably not going to play. I know they lost Solomon Thomas. Nick Bosa's gone. Richard Sherman's still on IR. Deebo Samuel's on IR. Yeah, I don't know. I think the 49ers still are a good team, even without all those pieces that they're missing now. The 49ers have to take this. And, if Saquon was still available, it'd be more of an interesting game. But you have Deion Lewis and Devontae Freeman now, who I'm excited to see him play. I'm excited to see him play. I don't think Devontae is going to have a lot of carries this week, but who knows? 49ers are going to take this 24-14. Moving on. The Raiders are good? No, 2-0. I don't know. They played a good game against the Saints, so I'm just utterly surprised that the Saints did that. I guess they didn't do terrible, but they did pretty bad. Yeah. It's going to be a tough game to call. And the Patriots, it's so good. I didn't expect that out of the Patriots. So, for me, I'm going to, at Foxborough, those fans are such a big deal now. I don't know if the Patriots are letting fans in or not. I don't actually know, but assuming they're not, Patriots still take this one. Raiders are going to suffer their first loss, and now I've picked against the Raiders, I think, 2 times, maybe. I don't think I picked for him week 1. Can't remember exactly. But I'm going to pick the Patriots here. Cam Newton did really good. They almost won that game. They should have passed the ball. It's funny. Yeah, Patriots are going to take this 30-27. Moving on. Bengals, Eagles. Well, the good thing is somebody's going to win a game. The Bengals are 0-2. The Eagles are 0-2. So somebody's going to come out of here with a win. Maybe not. They could tie, which wouldn't surprise me. I picked the Bengals last week. They scored 30 points. I don't know if the Eagles are going to be able to just get anything going on offense. Carson Wentz is still really good, just not with this team. I don't want to pick this game. I feel like it doesn't even matter anyways. I don't think either of these teams are playoff teams. I just don't think so. But I'm going to go with the Bengals again. 2 times in a row I'm going to pick them. I'm going to take them 28-24. Moving on. I was really high in the Vikings last week, and they didn't show up. Thanks, Vikings. Thanks. Titans versus the Vikings in Minnesota. I'm taking the Titans right off the bat. I don't even have to think about this. I think the Titans 2-0. They got some momentum. Ryan Tannehill played pretty well last week. Derrick Henry didn't have an amazing week, but I think this team going into a Vikings team, the Colts just beat them. I think the Vikings are going to lose. I'm going to say the Titans win this 34-24. And if the Titans can do this, they'll be 3-0. The Texans, in my picks, would fall to 0-3. It's not looking good for the Texans. Moving on to the Browns versus the football team. You know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, this is another game. It's like, wow. Surprise. This is going to be a great game, right? The football team lost last week. Terry McLaurin had a good day. Tough team. Cardinals are a really good team. They honestly, I didn't think they were going to be a playoff team this year. I was like, they're going to be good, but not that good. With the injuries to the 49ers, and, I'm getting ahead of myself talking about the Cardinals, but the injuries to the 49ers, the Rams playing really well. I think the 49ers miss the playoffs, get the worst. They're going to be the worst in their division. And the Cardinals and the Rams make the playoffs, and the Seahawks. It's an early prediction, but I think it might happen. The way that this trend is going right now, the Rams look good, the Cardinals look great, and the Seahawks are probably going to be the number 1 seed. So, in the 49ers, with the losses they've had, and they lost to the Cardinals already, so it's not looking great for them. Super Bowl hangover is real. I know they didn't win, but they went, right? Yeah, so let's talk about the game, not that division. It's probably the best division of football. It's at Cleveland. I'm going to take the football team. You know which one I'm talking about. They are going to come in here and try to win this game. They're going to try their hardest, right? Because going 2-1 in a division where the Eagles are going to fall to 0-3 and the Cowboys are going to be 1-1 right now, and then the Giants are you could probably write them off right now again after losing Saquon. They honestly could win this division. The Cowboys are the biggest competition at this point, right? I don't think that the Cowboys will let the football team, you know which one I'm talking about, win the division, but it's a possibility. So they're going to try to win anyways, right? They're going to be more momentum than the Browns, right? The Browns are really hyped right now. They beat the Bengals. The football team, you know which one I'm talking about, comes in here and scores 24 points. And the Browns, 21 points. Close game, down to the wire. The football team, you know which one I'm talking about, wins it. Moving on to the Rams-Bills. Good game. Good game. This better be on TV. It's going to be on TV, right? It's a 1 o'clock game. I'm going to be watching it this weekend. Lived in LA last year. I live in New York now, so the Bills, a lot of Bills fans, right? So this is cool, right? I like to see this. I'm excited for the Rams. I'm excited for the Bills. I'm excited for both teams. One of them is going to lose this weekend, and it's probably going to be the Rams. I'm sorry, but the Bills are really good. Josh Allen is leading the NFL in passing yards. He's a monster. You see that stiff arm on? Yo, that's crazy. I thought he was going to fumble, the ball. He didn't. The Bills are going to take this 35-34. That's going to be close, right? Man, that's going to be I'm so happy that game's going to be on. I cannot wait to watch that. Bears, Falcons. Bears. Whoa, you are 2-0, guys. You guys trying to win or something? Like, what's going on? You guys are 2-0. It's crazy. Is this the Bears team that went to the playoffs 10-6? Is that who this team is? Is that who this team is? Be crazy if it is. Falcons, man, I could make so many jokes and I could talk about how they blow leads and all this other stuff, but they I don't know. They got to figure out something. They score so many points, they just don't win games. I want the Falcons to win. I feel bad for them. So bad. I don't know if they win this game. It is their home. I don't know if they win this game, though. The Bears, I'm taking them. I'm taking the Bears. 3-0. 3-0. Falcons fall to 0-3. Looks like they're not making the playoffs. Early prediction. I wish they did, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to say the Bears score 31 points and the Falcons score 30. Why not put them within 1 point again, just to clown all the Falcons fans? But I feel bad for them. Moving on to the Panthers-Chargers. Chargers. That was easy, wasn't it? I had high hopes for the Panthers to be a little bit better than this. It's not looking great. Teddy Bridgewater is top 5 in passing yards, but CMC is not going to be there this week. Probably not for 4 to 6 weeks, right? It's going to be tough. This Chargers team just went toe-to-toe with Super Bowl champs. And I hope Justin Herbert starts for the rest of the season. I love Tyrod. I feel like he was ripped out of the Bills' starting job. Just kind of weird, like, way that they did that. Like, he brought them to the playoffs, and then they, like, shipped him out. And then he went to the Browns, but Baker overtook him. And now he's on the Chargers. And obviously Justin, at some point probably this season, will overtake him. I don't know if it's already going to happen, but I just feel bad for him. He's actually a pretty good quarterback. But you have to think of the future, and I think that's what the Bills did when they drafted Josh Allen and let Tyrod go, and what the Browns did letting him go for Baker, who, I don't know, maybe he's a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield, who's not the greatest. And then obviously the Chargers, he was the backup last year, and the starter makes sense because he knew the offense and all this other stuff. But the future in Justin Herbert, who they just drafted. So I do feel bad for him, but I think you have to start Justin Herbert after that game last week. He only had 1 pick, 1 touchdown passing, 1 touchdown rushing, and he threw for 300 yards. So great game, good defense. They're going to come in here and win. It's at home. Chargers are going to score 31, Panthers 24. Moving on to the Colts, Jets. This is going to be a good week for the Jets as they take another loss, hopefully one loss closer to Adam Gase being fired. Colts come out of here 2-1. They had a good game last week. I was surprised. They lost Malik Hooker. What are you going to do? Feel bad. Second time he's had a season-ending injury in his career. Colts take this 24 to Jets 10. Sorry, Jets fans, but best thing they can do right now is just hope for a new coach. Moving on to another game I'm going to be watching on Sunday. Seahawks and the Cowboys. It's going to be a good game. Cowboys fans, you got to be ecstatic of what happened last week and how it turned out. Dak Prescott going crazy. He's top 5 in passing. 3 rushing touchdowns on the ground. This team's good. This team's good, guys. You can't let the football team, you know which one I'm talking about, win this division. So you guys have this in the bag. Just win some games, and you will win this division. Seahawks are just playing amazing, man. They're just playing amazing. That was a great game to watch on Sunday night last week. 2 of my favorite announcers as well. Russell Wilson's making a case for MVP. First time in his career, hopefully. It's really just him. You know, he's got to keep this pace up. 4 touchdowns week 1, 5 touchdowns week 2. It's going to be hard to keep that pace, 4 each week or more. But, he's going to score. He's on pace for over 30, right? So I'm just excited to watch him. I think it's going to be a tough game for the Cowboys. They're probably going to lose this game. Don't feel bad as a Cowboys fan. Like, this is a tough game. And I think they're going to be right there with them, punch for punch. The Seahawks defense should be better than it's playing right now. They let up a lot of points to the Falcons, let up a lot of points to the Patriots. You could argue both offenses are really good, but I think they're a team that lets up a lot of points, but play good defense. Like they can get the stops when they need them. Seahawks come out of here with a win, 34-28. Moving on to 3-0 for the Seahawks. Buccaneers, Broncos. Buccaneers take this. Whew, Buccaneers are like sweating over here. They lost the Saints. They win. They're playing the Bucs, who just lost their quarterback for like a half a season. Yeah, they're gonna get this. They're gonna get this dub. Buccaneers are gonna score like I don't know, probably 35. We'll say 35. To the Broncos are gonna score 24. I think Jeff Driscoll's probably gonna start this week, and then after that, Blake Bortles, because Jeff Driscoll's gonna have a bad week. Probably I see it coming, but we'll see. Lions, Cardinals. The Lions are going to take the L. Yeah, they're not winning this game. I've already written them off last week. Season's not going anywhere. Matt Patricia's going to be fired at the end of the season. Are they going to look for a new quarterback? If they do really bad, they're going to be in the Trevor sweepstakes. And I'm not saying it should happen. I love Matthew Stafford. Completely underrated. But the best thing in his career right now, looking at it, might be to leave. Just might be to leave. And they might just take a quarterback. They drafted Stafford probably, I think, first overall. I can't remember. It's crazy, right? But it's time, I think, to let him go. He's been with the team 11 years. And, again, he's underrated. He's a really good quarterback. This team has never been his team, He needs more from the team than he's given. He's had, like, how many 5,000-yard seasons or whatever? A couple, right? Like 2 or whatever? I don't know. He's a good quarterback. So he's probably going to leave at the end of the season. Matt Patricia is going to be fired. But right now, they're taking an L this week. To the Cardinals, going 3-0. This is crucial. I have the Rams losing this week, going to 2-1. The 49ers winning, going to 2-1. And the Seahawks going to 3-0. So right now, the Seahawks would be 3-0. The Cardinals would be 3-0. And then tied would be the Rams at 2-1 and the 49ers at 2-1. But the 49ers are playing the Giants, easy game. They're gonna lose the hard games, but they're starting out strong, 2-1. Cardinals are gonna score 38 points, and the Lions are gonna score 24. Packers, Saints. Packers are taking this game. Call right now. Packers are playing really well. Aaron Jones playing really well. Don't know if Deontay Adams is going to be back, but it doesn't matter. Aaron Rodgers playing great. It's the Sunday night game. Saints, primetime, did not do great against Raiders. Michael Thomas should be back, but if he's not, Saints are in trouble big time. Packers, 30. Saints, 24. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Packers starting 3-0, and then the Buccaneers would be leading the division at 2-1. Panthers 0-3, and the Falcons 0-3. And the Saints would be 1-2. What was that? Bucs are fighting for second place? Yeah, I don't think so. They're fighting for first. All right. After all that babbling on, and if you guys are still here 20 minutes into the video, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Once again, the 20-ish views I'll get on this video, I really appreciate it. Chiefs, Ravens. I'm excited for this one. What a game this is going to be. This is what we want to see. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, prime time, facing off on Monday night. I'm just excited. So, yeah. One team's going to go home with a loss. Chiefs, Ravens. I want to say the Chiefs stay undefeated. Ravens have been really good this year. Lamar Jackson's still, doing his Lamar Jackson thing. But the Chiefs are going to take it. Patrick Mahomes is, I don't know, it's the Mahomes magic. You heard it here first, Mahomes magic. He's something else. So I think they take this game. It's gonna be a 40-point game for the Chiefs. Maybe not, right? That's probably too much. The Ravens are really good on defense. But it's Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes. And I remember when the Chiefs played the Rams, who were really good on defense that year. They put up the most points in NFL history, or second most. I think it was the most. I can't remember. It was like 54 to 53, right? So that's 107 points. I think the record's like 112 though. So I think they're second most points in NFL history. Wow. Yeah, this is a tough one, I guess. I'll say in the 30s. I'll say 35 to 32. 35 to 32. Chiefs take it. Go 3-0. The Ravens, in my predictions, although like I said, I think the Texans will beat the Steelers, but I'm going to predict them to not beat the Steelers, and the Steelers will win. The Steelers would be 3-0, and the Ravens fall to 2-1. I'm not saying the Steelers can win this division, but I am. I know people are going to be like, what? No, not possible. Listen, we've owned this division basically forever. So, yeah, the Ravens have historically been that team that we hate, right? That's the team that we just can always butt heads with, right? And it's going to come down to that, like one of those two games that we play. And I remember where there was the last 9 games were decided by 3 points. Remember that? That was like the mid 2000s. Like the last 9 games it was crazy, right? They were great games. Every single game was just amazing. That's going to be these 2 games this year. It's going to be decided by like points, and they're going to be those hard fought. You remember Antonio Brown reaching over the goal line, those kind of games. So, man, starting 3-0 for the Steelers would be big, and the Ravens falling to 2-1 be big for us down the stretch. And we have a couple other hard games coming up, the Steelers. So we need to beat the Texans this week. We need to, and the Texans need to win. And I have a feeling the Texans are going to win, but I hope not. And that, my guys, is my week 3 picks. All right there. Last week went 12-4. Week before that went 11-5. My goal this week, 16-0. Let's make it happen. Let the football gods give me the W, right? All right. I'll see you guys next Wednesday for the football picks of the week. I'm tired doing this at night again. It is what it is. Of course, I went to Dave's Diner earlier. I don't know if they're going to have one next week, but if they do, go out to Dave's Diner, guys. You'll see my car there, or cars. My dad's cars, bring him. So, yeah, that's it for this week's picks. And you know how I am with these outros. I just never really want to get off camera. I just love camera so much. All right. With that bad joke and bad wink, peace.